The strangest thing happened after I quit my corporate job. I couldn't stop dreaming about work, not nightmares exactly, but those weird dreams where I was still logging into meetings, still helping my old team, still stuck in the matrix. What happened next completely changed how I viewed success and freedom. But first, let me tell you about the moment I realized just how deep the corporate programming went. I found myself in this recurring dream, logged into a virtual meeting, frantically preparing reports for another presentation later that day. And, everything felt so real. The pressure, the deadlines, the familiar faces on the screen. And then in the middle of the dream, it hit me. Wait, I don't work here anymore. Why am I still logging in remotely? And why am I still helping others when my credentials have been deactivated? But these dreams weren't just the start of my story. It actually began about 7 to 8 years ago, during what I thought was the height of my corporate success. 10 years into the job, I was climbing that corporate ladder, putting in 60, 80-hour work weeks, chasing those promotions and raises, all with the hope of providing a better life for my family. And then one evening, at the time my daughter was 4, she looked up to me and asked something that just shattered my world. "Daddy, why do you work nights?" And that innocent question, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And just only if a father knew who left before sunrise and came home when the sun was down. To her eyes, I was working nights. And in that moment, I realized something profound. Your children spell love as Time, and I wasn't giving her any. And here's the cruel irony of all of it. I sacrificed all those hours, all those missed moments, and what did they get me? Recognition in the form of meaningless awards, a pat on your back, thank you for the exceptional work plaques that couldn't pay the bills. When raise time came around, they either passed over or handed a measly 2% that couldn't even keep up with inflation. Then March 2020 happened. Like millions of others, I was suddenly working from home and something unexpected happened. I got a glimpse of what life could actually be. For the first time, I could take my middle son to school every day. And this was the same son who barely knew his dad during his infant years because I was always at the office. Now I was strengthening our bond one morning drive at a time. In July 2021, we welcomed our newest addition to our family, but this baby's story was different. Unlike his siblings who got to grow up with his dad present every single day, he knew what it meant to have a father who was really there. Then came the corporate push to return to the office. They called it enabling better collaboration. The reality, I sat at my desk all day, taking the exact same virtual meetings I could do from home, just with an added couple-hour commute. The breaking point, every Wednesday when I had to go into an office, my youngest would cry. He's wondering, where's daddy? And when was I coming home? Each tear was a reminder that I was choosing a system that violated everything I valued: family, presence, genuine connection. I knew then that updating my resume for another remote job wasn't the answer. I needed something more radical. I needed complete freedom. It's been a few weeks since I'd quit, and something profound has happened. Those work dreams, well, they are fading. The phantom urgency of emails and meetings, gone. But what's replaced them is something priceless. Every morning I get to be there, really there, not just physically present, but actually mentally present. No more checking emails during breakfast, no more urgent calls during school drop-offs. My children now have something they've never had before: certainty. Certainty that dad will be there for morning hugs, certainty that dad will pick them up from school, certainty their activities and moments matter more than any corporate deadline. Just last Monday, after dropping the kids off at school, I spontaneously took my wife out for breakfast. No rushing, no checking phones, no nagging feeling that I should be in a meeting. For the first time in 18 years, I felt true freedom. Not just freedom from a job, but freedom to be present, freedom to live life on my own terms, freedom to put my family first, not in theory, but in practice. The corporate matrix had such a strong hold on me, I literally dreamed about it. But now I dream about possibilities, about memories I'm creating with my family, about the life I always knew was possible. If you're watching this, you're feeling trapped in your own corporate matrix, know that there's another way. Maybe you're missing your kids' moments. Maybe you're tired of trading time for money, and maybe you're just ready for a change. I've made it my mission to help others break free and achieve the same financial freedom that allowed me to put my family first. That's why I created an exclusive community where I share the exact steps I took to take back control of my life. So join us. Let me show you how to build a life where you've never had to choose between work and family ever again, where you can be there for every moment that matters, where you can truly live life on your own terms. So click the link below to join our exclusive community. It's time to write your own freedom story.